Next to meet for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest. He's a former world champion in multiple weight classes. Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time.
Just take note, look at the reach, look how much they're giving away in this fight.
And here we go.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting the two-time Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, a tremendous two-division champion of the world, Vasily Lomachenko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed two-weight division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford.
So much hype. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. That left shot lands. Not many of the people in the division hit like them. Gets out of the way of that left hand. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero, the pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Hey, those punches add up. What a punch. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let back into this.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. They better start respecting each other's punching power. He misses with that jab. So that left lands. Both men step back for just a moment. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Left punch. Nice exchange here from both men. Good left hand. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. He's fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whacking.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He's got to find a way to get around that reach advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is the fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You know these smaller fighters have those fast hands and good footwork, but what else?
This is what you're going to get. You're going to get speed, good footwork. You're going to get punches thrown from head to body. You're going to get a lot of toe-to-toe. When you've got fighters at these weight division, they'll stand there. They don't need a ring. They need a phone box.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He threw the hook, didn't land. Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
It's so important now in the first minute. Great round. Now, relax. Now, don't wait till the Lord the jab and then let your steps go. Don't let him get back into this fight. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell for round 4. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on. They both want the knockout. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. And he just missed with that left jab. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Nice punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
It's when you talk about championship material.
Don't get the jab and don't get carried away. Wait, I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. And beautiful. That's it. Just stick a few body shots in there a little bit. Just
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. There's the bell to start round 5. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
And he misses with that jab. He misses with that jab. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Another scoring shot there. Trying to answer back. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
I love that. That jab's slick. Hands beautiful. That's it. Start just sticking a few body shots in there a little bit. Just
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action. Let's start the 6th. He parries the right jab away. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same. And he fails to score with that left hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Cardio was put in for this fight. It may come down to that.
It's when you talk about championship material.
don't put the jab and don't get carried away. Great round. Now relax. Now don't wait for the Lord. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. And there's the bell for round 7. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands. No rest for the weary. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Left punch. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
That's another scoring shot. Missed him with that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Look at him, he's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. He's fine, don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep what?
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. And they're back at it again here in round 8. He missed with that jab. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That hook won't score. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You can't score with that uppercut. So much for boxing. This is a fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when we talk about championship material.
Don't let him get back into this fight. It's so important now in this first minute. Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man. Keep behind your jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear and you'll start tiring out.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. There's the bell to start round 9. He just misses with that jab. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you've got a fast fighter, they will cut you to ribbons, and they know it's a matter of time before either you get desperate or the referee jumps in and saves you. This is a natural gift.
Both men step back for just a moment. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Right uppercut just off target. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let back into it.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. This is the 10th. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop. Couldn't land that jab. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. They both want a highlight reel knockout. doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Don't let him get back into this fight. It's so important now in his first minute. Look at him, he's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. Keep behind your jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. Back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whacking.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. Let's start 11. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
And he misses with the left uppercut. Unlucky to miss with that jab. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system. Throw a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Fantastic punch. Couldn't land that jab. That uppercut just missed. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
There's a lot on the line here.
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. Okay, I'm happy. Right that round. Good work. He's thinking. He'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him. Look, don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and remember what you do.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. Then there's the bell to start round 12. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are. He got out of the way of that right hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. Totally changed.